My Lord, Mshololo initial Z for Mr. Ntuli, my Lord.
Okay, thank you. Right.
As the court pleases, my lord, the preliminary issues have been sorted out yesterday.
Yes.
The state is ready to put the charges to the accused.
Okay. Do so.
My lord, the accused face 5 charges. The first charge is one of murder, in that upon or about the 26th of October 2014 at or near forced arrest in the district of Boksburg, the accused did unlawfully and intentionally kill Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, a 27-year-old male, by shooting him with a firearm.
Amacala ke enwathwesayo noma enibhekene nawo bafethu ilana ke alandelayo. Eloqala icala enithwesayo elokubulala ngokuthi ziwu-26 ku-October 2014 kwindawo yase-Vosloorus noma eduze kwase-Vosloorus eBoksburg nathi ngongekho emthethweni kanye futhi nangenhloso nabulala yena-ke umnumzana uSenzo Meyiwa owayeneminyaka ewu-27 ngaleso sikhathi, umuntu wesilisa, ngokuthi nidubule ngesibhamu.
The second count is one of attempted murder, in that upon or about the 26th of October 2014 at or near Vosloorus in the district of Boksburg, the accused unlawfully and intentionally attempted to kill Ms. Zandile Lorraine Kumalo, an adult female person, by shooting at her with a firearm.
Okwesibili ke enithwesayo icala ukuzama ukubulala ngokuthi ziwu-26 ku-October 2014 kwindawo noma eduze kwase-Vosloorus eBoksburg ngongekho emthethweni noma ngongemthetho nangenhloso nazama ukubulala uZandile Lorraine Kumalo osekhululeke umuntu wesifazane ngokuthi nimdubule ngesibhamu.
The third count is one of robbery with aggravating circumstances, in that upon or about the 26th of October 2014 at or near Vosloorus in the district of Boksburg, the accused did unlawfully and intentionally assault Ms. Kelly Kumalo and or Ms. Gladness Kumalo, and did with force and violence take a Samsung S4 cellular phone, the property or in their lawful possession, and did rob them of same, aggravating circumstances being present in that the accused made use of a firearm.
Okwesithathu ke ukubamba inkunzi nihlomile ngokuthi kwathi ziwu-26 ku-October 2014 kwindawo noma eduze kwase-Vosloorus eseBoksburg, lapho ke abasolwa ke bathi ngongemthetho nangenhloso futhi bashaya khona ke bathatha iSamsung ngendluzula kanye futhi nangodlame eyi-S4 i-cellphone okwakuyeyakhe uMiss Kelly Kumalo noma ke uGladness Kumalo, futhi ke bamba inkunzi yona ke futhi ke lokho bekwenza noma nikwenza ke niphethe noma kunesibhamu enanisiphethe.
The fourth count is one of possession of a firearm, in that on the same date and place the accused were unlawfully in possession of a firearm, to wit a 9mm parabellum CZ model 75 pistol, of which the serial number was obliterated, without being possession of a license to possess the said firearm.
Okwesine ke ngalelo langa lelo ke kulowo nyaka kwindawo futhi nendawo ke kuyindawo eyodwa ukuthi ke kunina ke naniphethe ngongekho emthethweni isibhamu ke abasibiza ngokuthi i9mm iparabellum i-C7 kanye futhi ke ipistol imodel 75, futhi ke lokho abakubiza ngokuthi inamba noma i-serial number yakhona ke ingabonakali noma ke icinyiwe, futhi ningenayo ilayisenisi yokuthi nibe naso leso sibhamu leso.
The fifth and last count is one of unlawful possession of ammunition, in that on the same date and place the accused were unlawfully in possession of an unknown quantity of 9mm parabellum caliber ammunition, without being in the lawful possession of a firearm capable of firing such ammunition.
Okugcina-ke nokwesihlanu ukuthi ngalelo langa lelo-ke lange-26 zika-October kuyena u-2014 kwindawo yase-Vosloorus noma eduze kwase-Vosloorus ese-Boksburg abamangalelwa-ke ngokungekho emthethweni nangenhloso-ke batholakala bephethe akwaziwa-ke ukuthi kwakuyinhlamvu eyingakanani noma eyingaki zayo i-9 mm parabellum ningenaso-ke noma ningasiphethe isibhamu esingasetshenziswa ukuthi-ke sidubule zona lezo inhlamvu lezo.
Right. Count 4 is in contravention of Section 3 of the Firearms Control Act 60 of 2000. That is the one of unlawful possession of firearm. And count 5, it's one of contravention of Section 90 of the Firearms Control Act 60 of 2000, the one of possession of ammunition.
Section 3 and Section 90. Lamacala amabili-ke leli elesine lokutholakala ninesibhamu ngongekho emthethweni lona-ke uma ngaba beya emthethweni-ke bathi lapho kophulwe khona-ke imithetho noma imibandela ekhona noma etholakala kuyena uSection 3 olawula ka-2000 olawula ukuphathwa nokusetshenziswa kweyibhamu kanye yena-ke uCount 5 lona omayela neyinhlamvu ngongekho emthethweni. Kona-ke ukungahambiselana noma ukuphula-ke imigomo noma imibandela etholakala kuyena uSection 90 ka-2000 ohambiselana nokuphatha kanye nokusetshenziswa kweyinhlamvu.
The state will assert that the provisions of the minimum sentence legislation, Section 51(1) and or Section 51(2) of Act 105 of 1997 are applicable in that the murder was planned or premeditated as envisaged in the schedule.
Uma kubhekwa-ke kuleli icala elokubulala lona-ke umbuso uzothi icala elenziwa kuhleliwe-ke noma yinto ehleliwe akusona nje into eyavele yazenzekela kodwa-ke ehleliwe kulokho-ke egcineni uma ngaba kungenzeka-ke ukuthi abasolwa bangalahlwa yicala yila sizocela khona-ke ukuthi inkantolo uma igweba-ke igwebe nanjengendlela ebhaliwe-ke noma ekhona-ke etholakala kuyena uSection 51 kanye nayo uSection 52 ukuthi kunesigwebo esithize kufanele inkantolo abasoli bagwebe sona uma kuwukuthi balahlwa yicala.
And or that the death of the deceased was caused by the accused in or after committing robbery with aggravating circumstances as envisaged in paragraph C of the schedule, Schedule 2 of Part 1 of Act 105 of 1997.
Nokuthi-ke ukufake kwakhe umsolwa kwabangelwa-ke noma kwenzeka-ke emuva kokuthi-ke abasolwa benza lokubaba bakwenza ukuthi babambe inkunzi.
And or that the murder was committed in the furtherance of a common purpose as envisaged in paragraph D of Schedule 2, Part 1, Act 105 of 1997.
Yes.
Just a moment, my lord. Futhi nokuthi-ke nanjengoba bese kushiwo ngaphambilini ukuthi ukushona kwakhe-ke umufi kwabanjelwa-ke yona-ke inkunzi eyathi yabanjwa yibona abasolwa nokuthi futhi-ke uma ngabe esebulawa-ke konke lokho kwenziwa-ke nanjengoba kwakuyinhloso yabo noma-ke kuyilokho abakuhlanganyela.
Okay, are these all the charges, Mr. Malui?
Indeed, my lord.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Sibiya, Stemba Sibiya.
Asiqale ngawe-ke bakusibi.
Can you stand up, sir?
Sicela usukume.
Have you understood the charges preferred against you?
Amacala lana-ke owathweswayo-ke asefundiwe-ke lana uwazwile yini? Yes, my lord, I have.
Have you discussed them with your counsel?
Nixoxile-ke lokhu noma nikhulumile naye ummeli wakho nikhuluma ngawo amacala lana owathweswa noma owafundelwa la. Yes, my lord.
Your counsel also explained to you that there are competent verdicts which may arise if the state has not succeeded in proving the charges as elicited in the charge sheet. For instance, if they can't prove murder, there could possibly be a verdict of culpable homicide.
Efisa ukwazike inkantolo kuwena ukuthi ke ingabe nikhulumisana yini nommeli wakho asithi ke lana nanjengoba lana ubekwa noma uthethwe icala lokubulala kutholakala ukuthi kubufakazi obethuliwe phambi kwenkantolo abukho ubufakazi obuthi awulahlwe icala lokuthi ubulele kodwa ke ngokuthi wabulala kodwa kungasiyona inhloso inkantolo ifisa ukwazike ukuthi ngabe lokho nikhulumile yini nommeli wakho ukuthi uma ubufakazi bungenele ukuthi ulahlwe icala lokubulala kodwa ulahlwe icala lokuthi wabulala kungasiyona inhloso nikhulumile yini lokho noma cha? No, my lord.
Counsel?
My lord, that cannot be true. I have explained everything to him with respect to competent verdicts, and I made the examples there too. They were both.
But he says,
here.
no, wait. I understand you.
Yes.
But he's saying, well, he may not recall pertinently. Umbuzo ukuthi uyakhumbula.
Uthi wena cha ummeli uthi yena nikhulumisana uze wa manje inkantolo ifisa ukwazi ukuthi uyakhumbula yini noma ukhumbuli ngoba ummeli yena uthi nikhulumile. Maybe, my lord, in the manner in which it's being, I'm putting it
Okay,
as the
okay.
witness, as the accused is saying. Maybe it was put in a different way, I'm putting it in a different
Okay,
way.
yeah, okay, but the court is obliged, even if you are represented, the court is obliged in terms of section 35 F1 of the Constitution, in order for you to have a fair trial, to explain all the exigencies that are applicable in the prosecution of a criminal trial by the state and the rights which accrue to you in terms of section 35 of the Constitution. Do you understand that, sir?
Noma ke ukuthi unaye ummeli kodwa ke lenkantolo iphoqelekile ke ukuthi ke ichazele ke konke ozothi ubhekane nako ke nanjengoba amaqala lana ke usuwathwesile noma ukuthi unaye ummeli kodwa ke iphoqelekile inkantolo ukuthi ichazele ngako konke uqiniseka ukuthi icala lakho lona ke lihamba ngendlela efanele.
Okay, yeah, for instance, like I indicated, a competent verdict for murder, for instance, could be culpable homicide.
Nanjengoba lana sikhuluma ke ngokuthi uthweswe icala lokubulala uma sekutholakala ke ukuthi emuva kokuthi ubufakazi sebuthuliwe ke phambi kwenkantolo ukuthi cha lobufakazi lobu abuholeli ekuthini ulahlwe icala lokuthi ubulele kodwa ke ngokuthi yebo umuntu washona kodwa kwakungasiyona inhloso angazi noma kuyazwakala yini.
The explanation I'm tendering to Mr. Sibiya, because we are all Zulu speaking, applies to everybody there.
Lokho ke inkantolo ekuchazela yena ubaba uSibiya nanjengoba nonke nihlezi lapho nikhuluma isiZulu ke into ke yonke lena akusiyona kuphela kodwa nani umbuzo lowo ke
Okay.
ozoza kunina.
Okay, yeah, fine. And
So he wants to say something.
wait, you say it. In respect of robbery, for instance, you could be, if the evidence is not sufficient to prove that charge, you could be, for instance, convicted for attempted robbery, or you could also be convicted for assault GBH, depending on the evidence led, or theft.
Asithi ke la kuleli lesibili ke icala lana kuthiwa ke abamba inkunzi mhlomile uma nalapho kutholakala ukuthi ubufakazi abanele ukukhombisa ukuthi ngempela kwabanjwa inkunzi ingase ke manje ke uma sokutholakala ukuthi ubufakazi buholele ekuthini cha lana kwantshontshwa noma kwakunenhloso noma kwakuzamya ukuthi ke kubanjwe inkunzi kubhekwa ubufakazi ukuthi ubufakazi banele yini ukukhombisa ukuthi lana kwakuyirobhali noma kwakubanjwa inkunzi noma kwakuwukusela.
Okay. The other,
azwane.
ubani ungazwa?
No, it seems to be lost man.
No, he'll explain to you.
Okay, uthi uzachazela ke but ummeli yena uzochazela kabanzi ke
Yeah,
uzachazela ngendlela ke ozoyizwa.
The other exigency, Mr. Baloyi says the state is preferring charges against you, all of you. For instance, in respect of the murder, with the application of Section 51(1) of Act 105 of 1997, which basically means that if the state proves premeditation or common purpose, as Mr. Baloyi states, if you don't succeed in your explanation, if there is no substantiated that there were compelling and substantial circumstances which predicated your actions, which may, if the court accepts, may mitigate your sentence not to be the imposition of life sentence. Okay.
Asesikhuluma lana ke ngaleli icala enilitheswayo ke lokubulala. Uma umshushisi echazela inkantolo ke uthi bona ke lana abazokucela ke noma isifiso sabo uma benifundela noma benithweswa leli cala ukuthi egcineni ukuthi ke uma kutholakala uma kwenzeka akasho ukuthi kukanjalo uma kwenzeka egcineni ukuthi nilahlwa yicala bona ke bewumbuso bazocela ukuthi inkantolo ayinywisele noma ingwebe udilika jele manje inkantolo imisichaza ke lokho ithi kuzoba kunina ke egcineni uma seqediwe ke ubufakazi ukuthi uma ngaba zingekho izathu enibekayo nina phambi kwale inkantolo ezizwakalayo ekuyizona izathu ezingabangela le nkantolo ukuthi cha ideath noma isukeke ekuthini inigwebe udilika jele.
Okay, you're saying you want to say something, Mr. Sibia?
Ukuthi khona kufisa ukusho baba. Common sense. What I didn't understand, my lord, was the explanation that the court gave with regards to the competent verdict, that if there's not sufficient evidence as far as the matter is concerned, then we would then be convicted on culpable homicide, which means that now the court, as the witnesses or the accused is saying it, would be convicting us based on common sense.
Yeah, the court doesn't use common sense, it uses the law.
Ngeshwa ke inkantolo ayisebenzisi leli gama oqedulisho manje common sense isebenzisa umthetho.
An example, for instance, is if you are alleged to have shot Rata Mokhotleng and I die, but you are able to explain that you did not have the intention to kill me. If your counsel is the judge, he may decide that that evidence only proves culpable homicide, meaning that ungbulale unganankoso. You didn't have the intention.
Lana ujaji wenza noma ke umehluleli wenza isibonelo ukuthi akuthiwe ke manje udubule wabulala yena ke ujaji uRatha Mokhotleng. Kodwa ke uma usuvela phambi kwenkantolo asithi ummeli wakho ke uhlezi lapha yana manje uyena umehluleli. Athi ke cha ubufakazi enginabo lapha phambi kwami bukhombisa ukuthi lo muntu akakwenzile ngenhloso bengasiyona inhloso yakhe ukuthi ambulale. Yebo udubulile kodwa bengasiyona inhloso ukuthi ambulale. Angazi noma sezwana yini.
You understand it at least?
I understand as you put it now.
Yes, yes. You know what I'm going to suggest? Let's adjourn, and all the counsels, when you come back, you must put it on record that you have explained the exigency of competent verdicts, you have explained substantial and compelling circumstances, so that we can just, instead of me doing it alone, it must be a joint effort, okay? How many days do you need?
5 minutes.
Hello? How long?
6 minutes. 30.
How long?
Ms. Mishonolo says 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes. Let's adjourn for 30 minutes. Okay.